Hi, I chose Class Dojo as my third artifact. It's a really neat tool that teachers can use as a way to communicate with parents. And I've used Class Dojo on the parent side before with my own children. So it was kind of fun to be able to play around with this and see the teacher side of it. And I discovered that there's a lot of tools that are really neat for teachers to use. So I logged on to classdojo.com and I created an account, and it was simple, follow the instructions on the screen to do. So I will log in here, and I created a teacher page and uploaded a picture. It was simple to follow the instructions on the screen. And I created a classroom here. And it's simple. You just enter in the students' names. And when you're finished entering in all of your students' names, you'll be given an option to print an invitation for the students to take home for their parents. And on that invitation will be a code so that parents can download the Class Dojo app to their phone, or they can just use it on a home computer. But they'll enter in that code in order to join the classroom. So from here, you can award students points or take away points by clicking on any of the students' names, and it'll give you the option to award a point for any task that you want to add in here. You can add in your own tasks by clicking on the edit skills, and then there's also taking away a point by any negative behavior that you would want to do. And you can view reports, and this is something that the parents would be able to see. And like, this is the whole class for, it would be last week I have it set on, and it will show you how many points were awarded to the entire class last week. And then you can click on like an individual student to see specifically how they did, how many points they got last week. And here, if you click up here on stories, this is where a teacher can post something that's going on in the classroom, or even a photo that for parents to see. It's something that if you post it onto stories, it's the whole class. So it would be messages that you want the whole class to be able to see. But there's also an option to send an individual student a message that parents can just be looking at their own child's messages. Something else I saw that was really cool on here, if I go back to open up my class, I found the toolkit down here. And on here, if you have this up during the day, I thought a lot of these would be really fun for a teacher to use, like setting a timer or randomly selecting a student. It'll randomly make groups for you. So I thought a lot of these were fun. There's a music option where you can play kind of upbeat music or just kind of a slower background music. So some of those were really cool, and I never even knew those existed. So that was a kind of a fun find. The way I use this as a parent is that I could see how many points my child was receiving throughout the class, and I know that my own children were really excited when they got all their points for the day. And some fun things that I've heard of teachers doing was having students kind of cash in their points for a little reward, either like a little piece of candy or some other sort of reward, like eating lunch in the teacher's room or picking their Go Noodle song for the day. So teachers can be creative and use the points in multiple different ways. So I thought this was definitely a tool that would be fun for elementary aged kids.